What's going on, fishing friends and family? Hey, again, you're watching East Texas Fisherman with Steve Porterfield. It is Wednesday, December the 8th, and I just got out to Lake Hawkins. It's not quite 7 o'clock. I kind of messed around at the boat ramp a little bit to let the sun come up so I'd have enough light to film. Anyway, I'm about to do my 5 cast challenge, and we'll see what happens. It's cold this morning. Man, it is cold out here on the lake. It's supposed to be a real pretty day. And I just pulled up to my first spot, about to make some casts, and y'all have seen me do this before. Last time I did this, it actually took me 9 casts to put one in the boat. But that was actually on a different spot. This spot here is actually becoming kind of my favorite. So I think I can do it this morning. So anyway, let's start with the first cast and see what happens. Hey, before I get too carried away, I want to go ahead and say I want to thank Jesus for another day on the water, and I want to thank AFCO. So let's see what happens. See if they're here this morning. This is the jig that I'm throwing. It's the V&M Flatline. It's called Spicy Peanut Butter. And I got a Gary Yamamoto trailer on it called a Flapping Hog. And I dipped the tail in garlic. I got to get it up just a little further. All right, cast number 1. Let's see what happens. So in case you haven't seen my other videos of me out of Hawkins, I'm sitting in about 5 foot up in the grass, and I'm throwing out to the main lake out to about 10 to 11 feet. And I'm working it up a slope. And sometimes the fish are out on the slope, and sometimes they're right here at the edge of the grass line. Speaking of grass. Okay, cast number 2. I didn't feel anything on that one. All right, nothing on that one. Cast number 3. Nothing. Not a good sign. Usually I've already gotten one's already tapping it by now. Not feeling anything. All right. Cast number 4. Let me go back the other direction a little bit. You never know, fish are finicky. They might not be here this morning. They're almost always sitting right here on this little underwater point in this grass line. Last week I brought my friend out here, Bruce Church, and brought him to this spot, and wait, there's a fish. Come on, get it. Pick it up, get it. Oh Oh, I missed him. Okay, that was a real, oh, he's coming back to get it. Come on. Real sluggish bite right there. I got him that time. Got him that time. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I can tell by the way they hit this jig, real sluggish. But anyway, there you go. Got one within my first 5 casts. So anyway, as I was saying, I brought my friend out here, Bruce Church, and put him on this spot, and he had a couple of bites within his first 5 casts, but he actually ended up catching one on his 6th cast. So hey, that's still not bad. If you know, and I challenge all my fishing friends, see how hard it is. You just pull up to a spot first thing in the morning or whenever, just I want your first 5 casts. Not fishing for an hour and then decide to do it, but right when you get out on the lake, you pull up to a spot, your first 5 casts, I want you to put one in the boat and see how hard it is. It's extremely hard. You got to be very confident in your spot, your baits, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, there you go. Ended up doing it again. I know that was a dink, but hey, every fish counts, right? So anyway, I will update you later if I'm doing any good, if the fish are really biting this morning, but I can tell by the way that fish hit, it's going to be one of those very slow, subtle bites today. But that's okay. That's the way it is. And I'm throwing a real big jig. I can probably downsize and get them to hit a little bit better. So I just absolutely love that V&M flatline jig, and I'm going to keep throwing it. So guys, again, I hope y'all are having a blessed Wednesday. I want to thank Jesus for another day on the water. Another 5 cast challenge completed. Check you later.